My name is Justin Hartzman, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of this awesome company, CoinSmart.
And it's been a year since you launched CoinSmart's retail presence. Why did you decide to found CoinSmart in the first place?
It's been a year? No, I'm joking. Why? Well, I guess the easiest and simplest answer to that is I'm crazy. Myself, Jeremy, and Michael, we're guys who like to find markets that need help and help those markets and get in as early as possible, and that's what we're doing here.
I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I'm out. Do you want to know why we decided to found CoinSmart? Well, some people might think we're crazy for doing this, being in such a wild market, but for us, we saw a huge opportunity, especially in 2017, based on the overall landscape. A lot of the exchanges weren't doing a good job, their customer service was poor, the overall user experience was just clunky, it was difficult, and we felt that we could come in with an easy-to-use system, full transparency, and really take hold of the market, and so far, so good.
Best part of my job is coming in every day, seeing your bright smiling faces, and seeing the amount of volume that we're doing and helping other Canadians buy cryptocurrency. And I guess the most fun of every single day is when we make those big OTC trades and help the company grow.
The best part of my job, I know it sounds kind of corny, but is the people I get to work with. We have a great team. We spent a lot of time really trying to find the best people we can, and it's really not about us as the founders, it's about our team.
Definitely, I have to say the people that I work with. I love coming to work every day. It's always something new and different. We have a lot of fun. We work hard and we play hard.
Every day is something different. There's no come in and your schedule is already set for you. It's kind of, I think this is part of the fun part of working at a startup as well, is that every day brings a new challenge, which I love.
It's been great. It's been a huge learning experience, and I love speaking with the customers and being there firsthand and dealing with, a lot of the background stuff.
I love my customers and they're amazing, but I also love the candy in the office. That's also a nice perk.
Well, it would be unfair to say there's one biggest challenge. This industry is a challenge in itself, and that's part of the fun and why we love building businesses, because there's no straight answers, there's no straight paths. We're here trying to solve the problems that are too hard for other people. We take the approach that nothing's impossible, but we certainly have to push in a lot of places that other people wouldn't be willing to do that, whether it's upcoming regulations, banking policies that we have to work with, AML, KYC, it goes on and on, just dealing with other counterparties. Every day it's something different. That's what makes it exciting, though.
Well, being a fintech company, the tech side of it is the most complex. Trying to make sure everything's secure, making sure all users' funds are always safe. We spent a lot of time doing that, setting up proper operational procedures to ensure that everything is top-notch and we won't have any issues. There's been some late nights and early mornings, but it's been well worth it.
There's definitely been, I think, a lot of challenge around making sure that we have the right team in place that can move as quickly as our clients and technology need it to.
I wouldn't say there's a worst part about the job. I don't necessarily like doing anything here, if I'm going to be honest. No, I'm just kidding.
They did an awesome job. No, fuck Quadriga.
Obviously bad.
Not only did they give Bitcoin and Canadians a bad taste of cryptocurrency, but what they're doing is speeding up things that shouldn't be in place yet. We need policies in place, we need regulations, but I think they're coming down the road maybe a little more hastily than they should have, and not as well thought out because of the things that they've brought to the market and the like. But that clearly was a calculated event that we all have learned from, and just glad I have no access to everything and my team has the access to do what they need to do.
As someone who's been working in operations for over the last 10 years, there were just so many red flags. And I think that, for the public and unfortunately those people who lost money, a lot of that was not public knowledge at the time. But now that we kind of have a better understanding of their inner business workings or lack thereof, we definitely can see that there was no real structure in place.
I lost a lot of money on Quadriga, and Gerald, if you're out there, enjoy.
Probably the time that we had to move everything in August. We were really small startup at that time. We had few hands, and me and Jess had to move the entire office on our own in the middle of the summer. It was probably like a heat wave going on. So that was really fun. I had to drive to Markham in a U-Haul, which I had driven for the very first time.
Hashtag startup life.
Yeah.
So last year at one point, we went to a unconference called Fireside. And I have to say it was truly an unforgettable experience. There were a lot of people there from blockchain and crypto, but also other emerging technology industries. So there were people there from the marijuana industry, porn, all kinds of disruptive technologies. And it's an unconference because you are out at this kind of summer camp, kids summer camp situation, and there's lots of different workshops and networking. It was a really cool opportunity to disconnect to connect.
Pacific Mall is a tough one, and we can't talk about any of that. I think it was at the very beginning. I think it was when we were we were pre-launch at this point. Everyone was working hard. Everyone was working together, trying to get it live. And we did extensive beta testing. Frankly, we were definitely behind schedule, which usually happens. We get a little too ambitious with what our goals are. And I think just the way watching the team come together, again, a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings, a lot of pizza, of course some beer, a lot of caffeine, and really everyone just doing everything they could to make it happen and to get us live.
I still remember there's a couple things, but the first thing was the very first day that we launched, all huddled around. There was about 20 of us at the time, huddled around our boardroom table with a big 75-inch TV right on it, so as close as possible, not even on the wall at that time. And we made our first retail trade on the platform. I got to do that, buy some different cryptocurrencies, and I watched that from the day that we opened our exchange to today. I like to see what happened. It's really, my indication of what's going on in the market. So I love that. But we've had a lot of great experiences along the way, whether it's hitting some unbelievable goals, huge OTC or brokerage deals that we've done that have been very beneficial to the company, meeting great people, and just learning a lot more about the fintech world than I ever knew before. I see CoinSmart as a household name, not only in Canada but abroad into different places where people know they can come for accessibility to the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world in general. And that might not just be for trading, that might be for lending, that might be for payment solutions, and maybe for a number of different things that we're looking at right now. So I see us being this, and a lot of people say this, but the financial institution of the 21st, 22nd century, and really moving towards being, a bank of the future. That's where CoinSmart should be and will be when we get there.
Where do I see crypto in the next 5 years, and of course us as well? Well, I think we're still very early. Everyone knows that in 2017 the market, went crazy, and then things dipped a little bit, and now we're seeing them move back up. But I think overall the market's just extremely young. If we look at the overall market cap of Bitcoin specifically, it's under 200 billion right now. I think if you compare that to other asset classes, that's extremely small. Gold is a good comparison that we often hear. It's about 7.5 trillion. So it shows you what the potential could be over time. And I think we're really going to just see with all the different applications that are out there, we're going to see some consolidation. I do think some of these smaller projects might not succeed, but the cream will rise to the top and we'll really find more useful everyday applications of blockchain and specifically cryptocurrency.
So in the future, I think there's definitely a place for digital currencies. I think everything is moving more towards the digital world across multiple industries, not just in crypto and payments. I think that my personal opinion is that more than a store of value, I think we'll start to see more real world usage, whether that's through remittances or through cross-border transactions. I think that there's definitely going to be more of a push towards seeing more real-world application.